If you're watching this video, then I'm guessing you're a proactive, future-facing grower who wants to take control of their business and search out where they can improve and look out for efficiencies so you can make a bit more money and a bit more profitability. Hi, I'm Bryn Edwards, benchmarking lead for Vegetables WA, and this is Paul Omade, senior farm consultant with Plan Farm, one of our partners on this benchmarking project. So, what is benchmarking? Paul, you guys have been doing benchmarking for, nearly 40 years now. Tell us a bit more about benchmarking and what it is.
Well, benchmarking is a process, Bryn, where we basically put different farmers up against each other in a similar rainfall zone, similar practices or production outcomes, and actually show them who's producing or who is actually performing in different areas of financial and productivity.
So it's a real simple comparison of key metrics, is that right?
Most definitely, yeah. We've established some key ratios, business metrics that each farmer can put against themselves, but also look within in terms of their own business.
Okay, and this is all done anonymously, obviously.
Most definitely, yeah. Confidentiality is the number one key with any benchmarking.
Okay, and what is the benefit of getting involved?
Well, I think the key about benchmarking is not just the number on a page, like where you sit, whether it's average or top 25% or bottom 25%. What's important about benchmarking is the why. Why is it that I have a higher operating expenditure than someone else in a similar area or someone else with a similar type of production? Why is it that my farm income versus the inputs that I put in isn't as high? Is that to do with water in vegetables or soil type or where I grow? Actually drilling down into those levels so that you can actually ask yourself in your own business, what can I do to actually improve? So it's not about you and I competing against each other, it's about how I can use the information to improve in my business. Yeah,
and we've certainly noticed in the first year of doing this that participating in the benchmarking means the growers really focus on what's important.
Most definitely, and I think that has been a real key outcome. Is the key important factors are, what do I produce, how much does it cost me to produce, and not so much the things that are going on around outside the business that sometimes we can get lost in, but more so about the things that are actually generating income.
And this is also really useful information if a grower wants to go and see a bank, isn't it?
Yeah, look, that's becoming one of the key issues nowadays, is that some of the financiers are requesting this sort of information. So what are some of these key operating ratios in the business? The key financial ratios, they are things that, because they're lending you the money, the growers the money, they want to know how the business is performing.
I've certainly in my discussions with some of the agri-bankers, they really want to see this information because it gives them a greater confidence, and that could translate into better interest rates on your loans and overdrafts.
Certainly that's one key area, but also it helps the bankers understand the business, understand who the people are, how they operate, how they get the results that they do, and what are the things that the bank can actually do to assist that. But also from a farm management point of view, from a consulting point of view, is how can I make changes? How can I make changes for the better to actually make my business more efficient? Because as we know, costs are rising, we're not always getting the best prices, and so we've got to make sure we concentrate on the things that we can control.
Yeah.
So benchmarking is a key part of Plan Farm's business, but more so that we use benchmarking to actually generate outcomes in an individual business. So it's not just, well, like I said before, you up against me. It's about how your results can improve for you and mine for me. So I've got a question for you, Bryn.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get involved in benchmarking, like if I was a grower, what's the first step? What do I need to do?
So we recognise that this is the first time that this has happened, and so one thing I want to rest assured is that you'll be supported throughout the whole journey. We'll work with you to gather the information, then we'll go away and compute it. We ask you to check your information, and then at the end, and this is where the real magic and the value happens, is that you'll end up with your own individual detailed report. And we don't just give you the report. Either I or one of the farm consultants will come out and see you and work through your report so you thoroughly understand it and make sure that you can translate those findings into actual actionable outcomes. So you know exactly where to go to make improvements.
Yeah, excellent.
So if you want to get involved and you want these benefits for yourself and you want to take control of your business and work out where you can make some more improvements and efficiencies so you can improve your profitability, then why not click on the link below and schedule up a time and let's get started.